Habiansha. I would like to present you my paper entitled Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451 as Fantasy and Mimesis. Actually, this paper is a part of my thesis, which has a similar title. The idea of this paper is come from the issue that happens in my life, actually, that always happen in our society in Indonesia. But in this presentation, there should be a man standing beside me, Sandia Maulana, my co-author, but unfortunately he is currently studying it at University of Kansas, so he can come at this parallel section. Alright, let's go to the next slide. Okay, this is the book, Fahrenheit 451. It published in 1953, written by Bradbury. The novel presents a future of American society where books are outlawed and firemen burns any that are found. And the main character, named Mellard, is the fireman who burned the books. But in the end of the novel, he changed from the books burner into a book reader. This is the picture in the novel. Probably the main character is Mellard, but yeah, probably. But I don't know. The main purpose of this paper is not describing the picture. So let's go to the next slide. Okay, because it is a science fiction novel, and probably fantasy. Some others say it is speculative fiction. So we should know about the background of what happened in America in 1950, because the novel is written in 1950. There are a lot of things that happened in America in that time, but in this paper, I would like to elaborate the devices that I found with these three issues. The first is the rise of technology and television. The second is the fear of witch hunt, which called McCarthyism. And the last is the fear of atomic bomb, which followed by the Cold War in America in 1950. Alright, let's go to the journal. Oh, before going to that, this is the objection of my paper. To describe the projection of American conformist society in 1950s, which was apathetic and anti-intellectual. So now, let's go into the hardest part of my thought. This is what inside of my brain. How does it work? Actually, the name of fantasy and mimesis is come in the end of my analysis. It firstly come from three standpoints. The first is the mirror. The second is the allegory of the cave, and the second is law and desire. This is the three devices, and all of the devices will be elaborated with the history and the background of America in 1915. And all of the idea, which is the small cycle, will be united to be the big cycles. I mean the big ideas, which will become the fantasy and mimesis. The term of fantasy and mimesis itself has been always changed all over the time and always been criticized by critics, and so it will be hard and will become a hard time for me to describe the term itself, fantasy and mimesis, in this paper. So I would like to revert to the two critics who said about the fantasy and mimesis. The first is Jackson, who said that how fantasy works is fantasy can operate in two ways. It can manifest also desire, or it can expel desire when this desire is a disturbing element which threatens cultural order and continuity. Or some critics also say that fantasy is the unreal literature. But let's take it, let's kick it off for now, okay? And then about the mimesis, I cited from Benito. He said that mimesis is the word that would later refer to the act of reproducing the reality. The act of reproducing reality. The act, okay? Kick that off. Let's go to the first devices that I would like to tell you. The first is the mirror. mirror, you know, mirror. I see you in my, I see myself in your eyes. Yes. Alright. In 504-51, American society was described by the novel through Montague's eyes. Montague is the main character. Initially, Montague, as well as the other firemen, was happy burning books. So by this quote, it was a special pleasure to see things eaten, to see things blackened and change. What the meaning of change is the book burning is like it become black and you know it changed. The book is changed. And then let's go to another slide. This is the three things that become the foundation of my devices, the mirror. If you know mirror stage, these three things represent the stage. The first one is so Montague realized himself and his job. Montague understood the first time he saw himself in the mirror at the first real mirror, but it's blank. It's only the mirror. So when he said the mirror, he's only saying himself as a minstrel man burned curd in the mirror, black. It's only black because he's coming home after burning the book. Like you are, you know, burn satay. Your face become black, like that. Okay? And at the second stage, he saw himself not in the mirror, but on metamor mirror. I mean, in the people. Yes. The second mirror is the Clarice. It's the Clarice. What is it? Now, it is a 16 years old girl. But different from the mirror, the blank mirror, Clarice was different because when Montague see the Clarice, he saw himself in Clarice's eyes. Like I say to the moderator, I see myself in your eyes. It's not romantic, probably something romantic, but yeah. According to Lacan, this phase is called the imaginary phase in the mirror stage. But let's kick off it because it's too long to describe that thing. And the third is when after Montague saw Clarice in the mirror, he thought that the Clarice, the image that reflected in the eye of the Clarice is himself, and it is like, wow, you are like the mirror. Montague saw a thing like that. As it, Lacan said that it is a part of the symbolic, when you symbol something into something. Okay, it's too complicated. Let's go. Another critic said that, Jackson said that fantasy fiction sought mirror, glass, reflection, and eye to solve problems in seeing. By using mirror, eyes could be blurred, like glasses. I cannot see you. I can see you. The blurs are distorted to distract focus. Therefore, fantasy fiction could give transformation effect from familiar to unfamiliar. It means when I see you, I understand you. Right? Knowledge, comprehension, and reason are created through I, so that subject I, or in this context Montague, could understand other by seeing them, could understand Clarice by seeing them. Alright? Another critic said that, McDonald said that Montague used Clarice to identify himself. So I know I by seeing you. Also complicated, so let's go. Too much time. Okay, let's go to this. Getting a new way, saying for Clarice, Montague could see American society and his wife, Selma Mildred. So Montague has a wife, okay, a beautiful wife, you know, and then tall, I don't know. Because it's novel, I cannot, it's my imagination. However, Mildred watches television all day long, and she also drove her car all night long, feeling good eating rabbit and cats. And also she hard to sleep, so that she needs sleeping pills. So it's like, yeah. She also wear thimble radio time to time. It's like, you know, headset. It's not headset. Yeah. That is his wife. Let's go. Okay. According to Clarice, who said that not Clarice, the Mildred is represent American society in the novel because I'm black, so let me think. Okay, so like this. Because most of the American in the novel, so because it is an American novel, so the most of the American in the novel is like Mildred. Okay, you get it? Yeah. Now, the way Mildred do is similar with the caveman in the Plato's Allegory of the Cave. Actually, there is a critic who's already said that. Her name is Connor, so it's referred to the Connor. The intertextuality is shown clearly when Montag is also said that, oh, maybe the books can give us half of the cave. The book itself is probably revert to the knowledge. But I don't know if it's really revert to the knowledge or not. Probably we can discuss it later. About the allegory, this is the Plato's Allegory of the Cave. In the allegory, people were trapped inside the cave since child. Their hand and neck were bound so that they could only see shadow casted by fire behind them. Socrates also said that such a man would hold that the truth is nothing than the shadow of artificial things. So like this. So if you can see this clearly is like this. There's a madman, a caveman. Clarice is a madman because she already going out the cave, but going back to tell the people that hey, there is the sun outside, but the caveman say that you lied. The caveman do not believe with the Clarice. It's like what I say. Because of that, Montag see that Mildred, his wife, was a silly empathy woman who was really bitter because the Clarice also said that the driver who revert to the American society don't know what grass is, what the color of the grass, the grass or flower, because they never see them slowly. So Montag itself, who are also in American society, do not realize that grass is green, flower is yellow, flower is red. Yeah, it's also complicated. So
it's all complicated.
Yeah, this conference is to make my idea is not complicated. So this is your. I need your help to clear my idea. Yeah. However, Plato's Allegory of the Cave has been criticized by Gibbard and Gruber, who said that Clarice, he did not say Clarice, but the caveman is not the caveman, and the madman is not the madman, but is a mad woman because he had knowledge about the world outside. According to Gibbard, all the knowledge of faith comes from the female that. Alright, Clarice is a girl, okay? It's a woman. Not on the surface, power knows it. However wants to know about the faith must go down to the woman, meaning the great mother, the weaver woman who weeps. Montag said that Clarice had seen everything. He was full and lack of knowledge because he hadn't looked for a long time. In this sense, the one who lives in the cave is Clarice. Montag should go inside the cave to get knowledge. However, although every woman is related to the cave and her power to annihilate, a dark knowledge buried in the cave, it is the man who knows the cave and analyzes its meaning and its language. Montag consequently should interpret what he sees in Clarice in order to learn about the knowledge of the faith. Okay, let's go. Another slide. This is the context. Why it is important? Because in America in 1915s, conformist American family in the society was married and able to buy television at home. McDonald said that in 1946 there were only so it's like people, family watch TV, always watch TV in all life. It's like Indonesia, no, yeah, okay, no. For McDonald, the numbers show the way American life has changed from dominating through weapon and war to domestic conformity. For Zip, in this sense, Bradbury tried to criticize conformist American society in 1950. Although Montague has a wife, he thought that himself was unhappy. Mildred did not acknowledge him because he chose to watch television. It's like your brother, you want to talk with him, but he watch television all day long and then not hear what you say. Or people, it's like people look at the phone every day. Alright. In conclusion, I'm sorry it takes too long. Yeah, it's complicated. I already make it simple, but it's really complicated. Okay, so I go to the conclusion. Where is conclusion? Where is conclusion?
Where?
Alright, this is the conclusion. Bradbury Fahrenheit 451 showed that the real problem of American society in 1950 is not conformity. I'm sorry, I just give you this kind of the conformity, but in the next slide, it's also about the technology, the censorship or communism. So the real problem is not that, but the real problem is stupidity. People become stupid.
Why?
American people become anti-intellectual. People are afraid of thought and laugh at those who learn and read books. By saying, Bradbury reminds American people that knowledge and education are very important. Bradbury Fahrenheit is a mirror of America 1950. By imitating America, Bradbury tried to project the issue in 1950 so that people can see and identify himself. So that's all of my presentation. Probably the next description you can ask me or something you do not understand. Thank you very much.
Thank you.